drop down to the pole line, and then make sure that you finish up your last, whatever you have remaining, with a hard effort so you come off with a little glaze.
Okay.
All right. All right, so when you start out, Kevin, you make sure that you start out nice and slow on the apron and wait till everybody gets on board, all right? And then you do a couple laps on the pole line, and then what he's going to do, and this is for all of you, Meredith, listen up, he's going to hold out one finger and say, next time, as he's coming out of this corner on the pole line. And that means you do one more lap, and the next time around you're going to take that straightaway and you're going to drift up to the blue line. So you only need a couple laps to make sure that everybody's going the same speed, everybody's hooked on, they got their pacing right. And then he's going to say next time, and then you're going to go up to the blue line, and that's when you start your 40. Okay? And you take that whole straightaway to go transition from the bottom to the top. All right, any questions? Alex and I are going to be on the track, but don't worry about us. We'll be out of your way. You guys just do your thing. Get some water. And... Okay? Yeah. Then we're going to have some races. Good job.
Sprint, folks.
Last one, come on in. Let's critique. I put Meredith in that last Paceline because I wanted her to do a rotating Paceline because her and Alex showed you guys how to do it. But what happened was, what I told you was going to happen about when you get to the front, you're either going to go too fast or too slow. And that's what happened. Several times at the beginning, the first 3 or 4 people slowed way down. And then I had to, I think you guys even yelled at each other once or twice over here. Because I saw a big gap open up and then everybody went, whoa, you know, because they're pedaling to catch up. So there was a big change of speed several times, which affects the people further back in line. Since she was last, it affects her the most. She has to back off, then she has to sprint, she has to back off, then she has to sprint, then she gets 1 or 2 people behind her, and the same thing is happening, and finally she couldn't catch up, okay? But it's not that she can't do the rotating Paceline, it's that you guys were uneven, not you 3, but everybody else was uneven on your speed. Alex, quit playing around, look at me, okay? You were especially guilty of speeding up too fast, okay? All of you guys, when you rotated up, or you went up, you did fine. But every one of you kept pedaling at the same rate of RPMs coming off that hill, so you all had to come in over there. I think once or twice, a couple of you, and I don't know who it was, maybe it was you, Eric, went up high enough and came in, you know, within the corner. But when it, you know, you guys obviously were going faster and faster and changing speed, because it went from 2, 4, 6, 7, then it went down to 5, then it went down to, you know, you kept losing people till at the end there was only 4 of you left. So there's obvious change of speed, and this is what we do as a warm-up, okay? But we do it on the blue line. And there'll be 15 or 20 people in the Paceline, and we're doing a rotating Paceline every 2 laps at that end of the track. And I can rotate up out of the group, go through the turn, and come back in the back of the group before the end of the corner with 15 people. So it's all technique, and it will come to you guys. You all did really well today. This is an open session. I gave you your certificate. I didn't give you. You want it?